Show we say a show be a penifo a etie no enya asem kotoa. Enti besrewa bobodia na kachre wo papa ana wo maame ana wo faase bi woni akotoa bi. So won be a kingdom won be the radio no mu na wo better sounds. The boss of Hawk and the boss of Kwekuana TV, journalist Papa, a chroma for journalist chairman. I will feed him was na Yamobi be official pa Afin Comra MMSI who de bia. Team Media Wawinichi, a DJ Barry, my virgin blogger. A Long John, a barrister, a Frankie, a Pagram of Rabbi Network, Perez, who didn't sanity? Hey, Perez, you been fast also, Anna. Perez Dom. I'm confessing, be Breme, Mr. Odi Debia, now Quaco Predi Patua, Mr. Or the one today. On the one at here. Debbie. On your Biante, the dinner near Perez.
Who said there's another musician, gospel musician? Perez music. Meboa. Oh, yeah, he's a friend.
Oh, okay. What do you want? They be a no complaining private to us, Miss Rowe.
We need the association. Oh, Onunco. Now the baby.
80 minutes now, Yabadoni Yaba, and there a Thursday. Kwekwana will feed you say. Edika for by Yina Yadabunyana say, a jabba nemone, a year, Mr. Quay, no more nemonia dia day, news here the bread or Kojia board no money dia day, and tear fear. Any one fedia a year, a queer Yadabunyana say. Na Edria 10 idia straight up to 3 p.m. A yedia, Ghana 80. Babia and Ghana Baba Betia big time. More UK, more war a year US of A, more Denmark, more war a year Germany, Holland, Chelsea, Yasia Fanina Yaba Munina Afri, Shia Pa, Afin Comra, Emba Messan, Yahundebia. Kwekuana dear, why you ready? Brother,
hey.
And everybody I had my show Brunyata.
Entire Shada, the name, editing Chromania.
I say, no, Sierra Robber Pa,
David, Dadano,
sir, and I want to starch.
Dadano,
Statue,
David,
sir,
to Swani,
we use to Ariel, and I did, yeah, it is in the
irony.
I know.
When you see any, was the way no what the area no is here by passes here.
Do you see
the BFB Toso and
BF here, yeah,
and also your Omabi Tiaka.
But watch the easy crowd. Watch the camera, Mr. Muzumu Kweku watch.
Yeah, Moody, when you Kate and then one Kaka, but what the one shall be. I was over Facebook who watch. Hey, challenge, they watch the view. Wow. And 80 karat gold. Wow.
Yeah.
When and Katayo, Katene, one I know big Kabizano.
Miss Rob, did be Miss Rob, me dreaming hopa, Miss Rob. And I remember saying, no minerals into Miss Rowa. I don't go to us in Miss Rowa.
Yes.
Maybe be able to hear.
I dear Chia, you're better than near the Ghana blaster for us open. So,
almost a day.
The Omoko or Maba. And finally, World Cup is over. Nina, Rebecca said, oh, my idea.
But this time around, you move free mona, and I see ye free mona, yabantem, and I say,
yeah, it looks like yabantem because say you need to be no say FIFA runners, which is a Unya will lose your pet in the next 24 hours, and I say, free.
Oh, okay.
It's a travel one day cry, Kabia Babana, government of Ghana. Yaka.
Oh, okay.
Tonight they have nothing to do, nothing to spend, and to warrant debt.
But say, I watch a pen, and
Well, not that
you free me yet now check after like a week
because fee yet how tragedy.
Same year person share experience players.
I did him for experience. Yeah, back and I with me at all. And no, see
players there.
For me, I think so. One more idea.
Oh yeah.
Ghana for me and Shebi.
I'm out for trouble the day. Yes. Chale ya na ya dream.
Yeah, they don't bet me I no more no.
Penalty the obey to be a message.
Yes. Coach no so idea. Yeah, coach no. Though menka say na onye the substantive coach never say na ye see you say on fire and call all tournament.
So me am fan of
yeah, they be fan but period now buy any day. The face said the obey be up to see to me qualify. And almighty Nigeria going to me and qualify and as a Ghanaian qualifier. The facts are near Wago Pramanis in the field. For me, that was a remarkable. He said we were there. Baby, I'm saying near our ministers of state. Namania de Sisa Mukugu Honum Nima dia no moji ho.
Omunko shebi.
Muko hiding.
So we nipa.
Oh come on. This our ministers. Ade omukoye ho me na enomena mentiase. Emrante ne kobobo. Ye ni abre. Mo ana mo aba na mo abeka se. Oman ne eka deda ho. Sika ni manim nem ne ade. Enra meti so minister na call parliament and out of the 18 na here em so far $5 million and a shiguye.
Sir?
Yes. John, but if he's a new sunti rani wa intino. Ebeja wo mo nsem no. Ato for now.
Nice one. Great. Nice one. Na me famfemu quick bia na. Assassination no cathedral no ase ehuru den bisa what it.
Fee. Without you taking the wind out of my sail, and some now 2 issues, you know, so emu hunkakra. Yes, I'm the back me baha 2 weeks in the belly, 2 weeks in there. And a bit hunkomo. Now, you promise it here for say you're the part 2 of SAR investigations, you know, remember. Into a nema be fi idea. Yetimi aye SAR investigations, you know, SCNETA for a bebeche, very important. Now, I'm saying, Binimu, so I owe my dream basa, and as I am the Grahina, quick for free, and then a warranty ma and investigation a bit drusano. A last 2 weeks, my buyer be in some so quiet. The alleged brutal assassination of Reverend Isaac Owusu-Bempah Mokai and on Amide EBP if he has say. Well, Yankopon Ayadom Emma Yenya the part 2 of that particular incident. Now Mobeka so last week here and the Ghana Police Service for also the report to Bab on say I feel charges now one with the ball of Penino Umare draw charges Nina Samatia Nina Hayebekum. Then Yankopon Bema Kwame Yenya time Nansu ya share the states the shackles of the Ghanaian economy BB Genesis here. Ohona Cathedral Nina baby. So good. And there will be some other top secret visual I said Neni Negu form.
Is that?
Yes.
I mean, you know, a fact.
So, me metra hanka asamda since
evidence.
Yes, since our platform we engage me for the past, you know, fee. Assembly no yabeka wo fi ha. Yabeka say we have been forced to eat back our words, have we? No. Everything has been fact. Obia so nim kwakunsu nim say menya hutiwi ni ba me wo me ne kura bi a me de ye adwuma ni na no edimu pa. Na ye ma obia fishiapa mo amwo America maimu, London, Germany, Australia, all over the world. Ye ma obia fishiapa ye ntime mo bomudin. But me mo na afishiapa kese. Na ya bonya because bro ya ne mo de Ghana ha de sa bro nya we de anu odin ya anu ohye. O see see for me say na wo kasa chiri we bi so onye steady.
Because na all kasa. And I'm catch us madam Addi. Oh trouble ye di let me who say let me say madam
Addi
relax.
Jack. Oh yeah, and you joke sao.
What you say? Yakupon about what you say.
Yes, yes.
You abetre.
I
Ekronom ye nim say mo aye. Ye na aye bre.
Enti ye chia obia but ebiom mamenso mensan fanchia kese nso ma ya sofo a wo mo memu ha nyina. Yes. Obi beka sai idura sofo no so dia na ye koyi kwekwa no na pie sese de bia wo kan wo manim. No. Me bo nyankopon pa ye ze afra say ye besi mu no. Men kan sofo obi asem bi.
Okay.
Nanche meka say wo mu na eye wo madwuma se de fi ati o pepepe. But Maminka ways to say, as of so me no be any problem. I can say all of them so me am now for.
Nice one.
They know me, I know them. They call me, I call them. We be in same be omo be a chiro o madwen a fi omo tumi frɛ. Kwaku asem we ya tini say senator ne ye di ho nkomo. Kum chacha. Kwabra me nua pa no. Frɛ me ye di nkomo. Computer man or frame ye dim komo. I know all of them. And me pese and nay, of course, and then so be my last program. Near the year 9.
Sure.
Yes. Into me pese me jine videos na me chia omunya. Pambo. Yes. Me chia omunya. Kweku bofo me chia omunya. Fence and quadro ubinim. Me chia no papa. Kwabena gezi. Me chia no Venice a computer man, Kumchach, all of them. Bichechi Omina, Paye, and then Reverend Usu Bempa, Sumichao, Asofunina, Venice Empo, Salifu Amwakon, Usumichao, Papa Paye, Cynthia Semichao, Mnesa, Omoda, a dominim.
Nice one.
Omo lidi nipa, Ako, Nyankupon ho. Inti de bia no so wo mo na nso akese wo mo ho a I believe say ni na no say wo mo nso ebeti ase from a certain informed position of where kwaku ye ne nioma o mewu say enyo time ye person munya no ye they have to get it right to me believe say afra say na confusion akese Fifi e wo asofo no na wo munya no wo mo etwika so why didn't you make us all religious setups a woman? Hare Krishna for Muslim for not whatever religions in what is all Muslim for what is all the heads of Islamic groups what is all Adentina Christo sumun kwa die ade bechi ade besenga osofo weni we you come osofo me just mentiasi yo. Even at the apex of their fathers, the leadership. Obetiasi and Duncan Williams, on a Quanchankra, Wamunya fine. Obetiasi Otabel, and a Darky Mills, Wamunya fine. Dintia. Muna muli di nipeko Nyankupon. Nyankupon fiene yesa. No. Why we don't hear this? Our other religions. But Christo Sumnoa, and no, Mose, and no nedemu. Ben Yankupon anase muye Yankupon aso afo ha no ade chi ade sa anapi wie ne anado ntokwa ni atem die mu wie na makogina enipa enim no enti sa asofo na ehwe me a ewie epacho wo bi a wutie wo hwe fra wo sofo fra wo papa fra wo maame fra politician no fra banker no fra taxi driver no fra obia mason carpenter everybody because asem kese bi pie wo fi ha ya ne Ghana for na beche dibie dimu bronya ni wi a na asori ko we are here in truth and integrity and in services to God and country. Case closed.
Nice one. Kwaku your friend is saying we dedication Mr. Wa mama minchia asofo bi so bia na ore afri omo Archbishop Duncan Williams osofo kese Otabel Dr. Otabel so yechiano Dr. Sam Crunchy Ankra also kese enkomao and Dr. Lawrence Tete yechiao Dr. Lawrence Tete and also yechiano
sorry
World Miracle Outreach. Yeah. Dr. Lawrence Tete. And you be Isaac Bernard.
Yeah.
Bernard Taylor. Bebe will be a Michiao. Dr. Abraham Lamte. Your friend is a just say asofo kukuda mamu okroma no munyina. The asanso mamu nyina Afrishapa. Na besro 31st year 31st
cheme baso
crossover.
Yeah.
Obia beye obia enye. And one thing so me pese ene no mesra mo a camera no show mani me. Mesra Fifi Pratt mini camp bia. Fifi Pratt me started me bar radio so over close to 30 years. Me started 96. Also for bia ni wo betumi atome akọ camp.
Eno so bia na etise kra.
Also for bia ni wo no mo a obetumi atome Fifi Pratt say me ma o skantia ya kasa no. Me asofo ni nyina me do mu nyina me ade a me cherish it say me ma o love then you pay me back the same love na me de ma wo enye sika enti me sra mo a mo bi ntina say nka say we the past me say oh we wake up me san no man me nti bi kuraga me fam abrabo mu da it's the same way penifo e wo kroba no mu nyina no wo mo pay Fifi Pratt as because wo nim say me ye no kwafo me nkọ baby nkọ ka obi wansa me nti me nya bi kura wo me life mu da that is why de bia no epenifo no ne ade omo wo kroma omo pem asem eye ni mo nyama yankopọ de ama me it is a wotra ofie na obeka se with the past basis so we wake camp ne ade and no me ni ma dwen wo wutri ma wo de kasa asem no because penny bi kwaku penny bi aka kire me say fi esikafo ye wo kroma ase kura do pono we ye nyina ye namfo ye ni bro na bisa say that I didn't know kasa asem o say edimonyama irade de ama wo no wo so sorry wo ko bia office just like that.
That's it.
Opeso kwa ha obia pewase wo ko ba bia obia pewase enti say ene na mansofo no mo say Fifi de o wake camp san nyoma no de betia ya na eya mesre osofo bia ni wono mo a obetumi atobe so obetumi atobe pa de na ete say wo irade me love the be adwumado. That is why asofo no be invite to obo a obo nyina ba because wo mo nim say Fifi Pratt brand na real.
Yeah. But
it be sram wa san nyoma na mo nenam na mo keka no mo ni ade no media nonsense to me.
But asofo back we invite no one.
O say because no wire tight. Dr. Lawrence Tete. Hi. It is see how say
no
next year.
Information me.
Cynthia
Wama.
O dear
Offer by
oh dear Mr. It be sram wa san de opema sema be so be pewase. As simple as that. That's the way I me dealing into Mr. Opema so war so for now opema sema be so be pewase. Me member be fan obi information sabi de kwa me nya bi kura wo me life mu da. Me nya bi da. Kwakwansa. Shaka. Me nya bi da.
It's sad, eh?
Very.
It's sad. Oh, and I'm me chance in film me kind say. Aden na esum na ya kan say ni titna ni na no eye Christosum and yet this is what we see our men of God. Some of them do among themselves by way of say ye jijina ho say ye bedi ye ho atemu edie na wo mo bibi ese ye friend ye hihye adwuma na o ma hihye adwuma
me ana menti ase
me nti tell ye
be hihye adwuma to so
eti den be ye ma me hu say the fathers of them like Duncan Williams, Darky Ward Mills, Kwanchankra, Otabel, Ajinasare, Womina Kabumaye, a big crusade kesiye.
Eka 31st. Nemuna mat boom aye crusade kesiye because you see Ghana then Christian Christopher near Dawson, a Christian nation, by Christopher near Dawson. Nti ye be ye say, ntante. Now so se edru muslimi for na fasha e de na hu wo munya converge wo hemfa Independence Square ho. Thank you.
No ma hye ala enumnyam e de na e fesa e na fi ye wi na nchi aban mu nso amwo fom no venesen obi nimo kwadwo aba venesen opamwe ha what is here?
I love them all.
What would you like to say? Computer man nom a venesen kwabna gezi. Reverend Owusu Bempa, Reverend Friends and Prophet Salifu Amwakun, all of them Cathedral
Nigel Gaze,
all of them Makabom crusade kesiye ne mu ne obia kasa akire Ghana for because say Christopher no do no ye dɔɔso a ɛne me gidi sɛ mo Independence Square ona mo yes ado ya ɔman na asomdwe bebem onyankopɔn tumi bɛyɛ adwuma asomdwe beba ma Ghana die nya sa ba we hwempa pemu etim wakame wayem say ɛna ɔfa ha yɛse ɔmo say fa nko a ba Bible no so kasa kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔse nhyirafo nhyranka den fa so
nhyranka de oh yeah, and maybe go continue to refi.
That's really bit yati.
Ya be yati with the yabote.
Nhyranka o pata for e wo Matthew. Ohun enti mo ankasa no ese mo ye nhyira e ma mo amo ho. Ansa na mo ba abonten. Osofo ba ko otie mi pa. Madam for pa mi nua so no name ye code no name de ekọ no twitwane oma so. Name name mabodin prince twitwa neoma so na moma oman no na onyankopon asorefie no oho enya kono na onyankopon adwuma so ho nye den enya kono se wutie mi a I believe say obeye nhyira ama wo ho abusua eno dom a wodi wo manim na otie mi so I know
nice one Dr. Bwedi Nyameche nhyira kese enkomo Bwedi Nyameche one of the asofo nkede impedifo and also me penasem and also me tie any preaching all the time me asofo mabo mudi nyina me tie omo and me pomu nyina me say me pomu nyina nti whatever bia na ye na ekoso e ya na e ha me because when you say asofo die wo me fie
me so sa
sofo Fifi Pratt
Fifi Pratt so
it is me wo so wo mo kokoko sa na
penasem pa
Hammy. Because we do say Radi ya frame.
Yes.
But so ya me show
ya frame.
Aye. Or ya frame.
Oguso
or but me shot you na so me twetwe me ho say na so adwuma yi me pesa be ye so dey course me say yes for. Kwaku me say yes for.
But ya can say we no. Oh, yes I ye be can say 31st is just around the corner. Ye pamocho. Se si afi se obeka no kra Christian community e wo Ghana no in fact emu sanitize pa oh yes fa nwo we bra fa dwon we bra me hwe bi eguti so ye ton pa ye ton we handkerchief blue color this all of this are in fact se nya ye mpo a
abafom
Christian ni bi be ka chem say abafom all because of adebia ye mu bi edi si ye ni so a ye mom hu se sa na mani ano mfa so bi eno but then ye ntwen my IGP be kan kire mo say there be munye measured ewo mun commission mo de bat 31st because commission be briana caterpillar commission sa nam ne na de be uzie
oh this time the election come just say
that's right
dollar no say almost be as statistician come dollar no so teba
good fee you need time to me issues no now before we begin the stories of today, remember the part 2 of Reverend Owusu Bempa alleged brutal assassination. Ye kokuno. E den e ma sa anti say yes say ye mfa no kokumbia. Den e kofa ni na bae. E bie ni na so achiro. But before ye be share your mass no, let me state on record. And for the Christian community na ye din kan America mo asem. Here in Ghana. Monshe no so that adiebi ebesi ahyase deda
sir
yes
ebesi wo Ghana ha
ewiase na
okay
na e Christopher no omwo sa oman we mu no Ghana no ena sese me bo mo kokko me kan so de ebesi asofo na nkasa so to beware because ahyase but asofo na mfa we de akese no wo mo fathers no de badown ni na fi obi ampo eni ma mo ho sese ampo
bibi say kwaso
bibi a start na the America no de ben the New World Order program is taking over nations around the world. The new nation, the New World Order no wo mo program ashase e wo wiase bebia. The New World Order program no so taking over all nations around the world. Adia ebe was a new world order ni mu no asofo no na me prefer center by now as a si wo mutumi ebo wo mo nsori nya no mo bo hu dewro e kyerɛkyerɛ mo nsori ma no mo kyerɛkyerɛ mo awiase foforo a ebe ba ebe take over mienu our freedom, our fundamental rights and in human bebree and again to also shake the global economy asofo ni nim pretty much more so mo bo hu dewro but there be bebree no are now resorting to ye preaching prosperity at the way bronya bebe the omo ka kire omo members na ne say anio and afifo fro no and ubedi ye and afa ewura ne no tell them what is coming because afifo fro no mu no emu enye mresa nti wo ye osofo no we nsua dia weni betie no na wakoka asema kire members na wo say na esi for me why because wo ye osofo a wo nsua dia. I have stated this this before. The new world orders dark plans to turn the earth into a prison planet. It's a project. The new world orders dark plan to turn the earth into a prison planet. And I'm going over.
Yeah.
Yes. Fifi. Now, no. Politicians be nim their eba. But a more subtle project kesia take it all over the world. A group of people womu control wiase. Minu mienu yenka ho. Womu ne wiase ni omu dia omu pese omu ma wiase ne ko according to omu direction, not me no direction. No mu wia woma force minu mienu to toe a line.
Sase we wa bekada
ma boss open na eno no hu bia nyankopon ya adom ni ewura next year mu a because eno no fee I can sit here to tell you say bia be 50 years na me no wie sa ade no a whole research huge very very huge me say 50 years na me no wie sa ankyerɛkyerɛ no one or two nipa bi etiti radio so amu say wo mu bie sa ansem no so and they are doing it well. But Mimi Nyanshe media nasi. But I tell you, sir, it does appear currently that the city is beginning to appreciate the United States dollar. But I tell you, sir, this is fake. Oh yes, I challenge any economist. Obetumomre studio. Any economist who Ghana who here, me say upabra Kingdom studio here. Sorry, I challenge them. Nina a fake. Look, the New World Order group, this Illuminati empire, who controls global political economic power. They are the most powerful group. Forget about, look, they are the 13th family. The 13th family. Now, when am I there? One mechanisms they control when we set what you call economic recession, I'm a Ghana CCR. Before, say, yet how? You said dollar the dollar was running like an antelope. Mirika all of a sudden, you say, one particular night after the night of daybreak, you see dollar not jump here, bedru saying 10.1, yet you say 9 point something. You say, meaning baby, great. But then the city is beginning to rise its strength against shouldering the dollar, is it not? Yes. People should descend to find out why. This powerful group, it means a causal economic recession. And not than Jaya, when also to me smart what you call economic hitmen. You be recruit them. They will hack your economy. They will strike it down. Yes. Nobody forgets that Ghana is located at the epicenter of the world. We are a strategic nation connecting to the global world. And you maybe see what Ghana. I'm expecting a sofono rise to tell the people adia eba and to kwakesi be serious. Sa COVID eba na anuya obiaso won bi de ne kase ebeba.
Na asofono ebinumu ni mwana.
Woman, do you know why? Once me betra can say me chewa na say yes in church no na menya time. Say enyoma bi a ACC wiase sabri fi ni na no code wo de ko share Bible is in the Bible.
Okay.
Everything that is happening now ni na share Bible. Find out why wo de ko share Bible. Find out why. Ubebe sa ho say show nani the global leaders including our President Akufo-Addo together with the Pope of Vatican one mo copy him from Egypt Mount Sinai one ko eden one ko bombai uni ma de one ko ye ho one say global warming discussions no mo ko ye ho and then what is the warming all about? It ended up said that meeting was to go and do what he call 10 commandments of Moses. 10 commandments na Moses come was I feel na mo call to rewrite the 10 commandments. A Christopher who was saying a so far who was saying and am wo man mu a matimi church mo members about some meeting e course Mount Sinai ho say no the 10 commandments na mo call kan ho asem ho no sooner anytime soon United Nations it is going to affect the world order of Christosome straight away. The Pope may count had the last time just 2015 and the Pope share all the religious bodies around the world, including the Russian Patriarch. Now part of the agenda no is also to ensure the world will soon have unto ourselves a worship of one religion. That one world religion is what we describe the ecumenical world. Then from there, we would also jump into one government rise to power. One government obedi we are seeing now. So yes. Wow. Afina mo NDC ni mo MPP fun na mo te Ghana na mo die no a mo te ti nipa disika sanyoma no ni na to betwa. Wow. But bisa say asofo no dodo saying and omo ya aware of the coming world order called the ecumenical world no. Mo sorry na to betwa. The worship of Sunday will be over. Yes. Then we'll usher onto the world the ecumenical world. Bible will be rewritten again. The Biblia eba. Fi the American and no near the time. Nam ye be next year. Me say no 50 years na minimum we bear part 1 to many. Fi asem ke say the whole be we ase. Now one world religion no one world government in be we are. Then they will usher the global world into what you call the MMRE, the multiple micro electrode array. That is where every human being would be infused into what? That's microchip. Because
to monitor you or
exactly, because all human beings, the world religion, one world government in Asifonia, all human beings on planet would be remote control.
Yeah.
Yes. In other powerful nations like United States, Britain, and Europe, baby, Omasha say on pilot, American government has spent over $3 billion on this multiple electro array. Because sa adieno any the bar, the big brother would have control over all human beings. 2, the essence of the new world order Nankasano is also towards population control. That's all about it. COVID nearby no machelen you be COVID nearby COVID number just because a pandemic be no nipa netran laboratory and omu creating omu tugu wiem. It is to reduce the world population. Let's assume say now the current world population we are saying 7.1, consider error of margin even 7.5. By now population also at the next pandemic na beba no is to shut down population. They want omu pe nipa kuma bi a omu control. Yes. That's the world order. Enunti no, womo de nyama bebre edi wura amayama mu. Ebini de ben the gay rights, the lesbian rights. Ni na no so hwanim na shechire. UNESCO. One of the powerful group in the United Nations womo control sika bi a hye omo nsem. Yes. Asem kesie bi ba. E Christopher muntine ye asofo amu wo man mu And then my last program make a such munya prosperity preaching no and now be die and now be kwa broche na visa for hasin hano munya yo tell your members asem kese eba because omunim se omo ka kire omo a enya dia se enipa be ba sori o se den munjini yes
say na eba
asem kese bi ba
Frida se men kan kire o se asem a wo kan ye no kure eya Mrs. Shengo
okay
over UK.
The new world order is on the fast speed of light, beam light, coming at us. A new joke. And as they try to turn this global world into a prison planet, a new meshishim ni joke. Fifi, and to kwake siebe pemwasasi so. Governments around the world will be shaking. I'm telling you. Me say the governments around the world will be shaking. A bedroom baby a we are seeing Nara, Europe, America, Asia, all over the world. Human being Nipa will be crestfallen. Meaning what? Will be disappointed in our government. Ebesio, me bo nyanko pompa is atam na wotias na metias obeka se kwekwa na betra ha kan.
Eka asem we say.
Yes.
On Afro.
Entino, when every nation biano ya disappointed no, not there's confusion everywhere. In all of this as the world turned round anti-clockwise against this no. The United Nations, woman be see what year bang. Okay, you form United Nations.
Hey, acho.
United Nations was built after the Second World War in 1945. The question remains: how many wars and the United Nations it may resolve, including the Russian-Ukraine war as of now? Consider how much billions of dollars and ometimi events in Ukraine, Iraq, echo resolve. No, United Nations omo insist for peace. No. A part of the New World Order headquarters. Ebeye niyama bibre. Wamwa so so na den edi gay ni lesbian rights in umudi enim. Yes.
Wow.
Enti me de besia we yanka bo
no sir your friend is saying.
Yeah.
Topic here wo kan wa say bibia very deep. Enti no I was say you to be trusting in your and you're person. You're breaking it down. I'm out 40 years here. Because we'll be better than if I can say, then a quick cookie cake.
Okay, winning. Oh, baby, I'm so a conspiracy theorist. I'm so a group when you so.
Would you win your butcher? You
San Yomani Narano Abrofono, woman na Beshisha Bible na, you can't was saw them one. But what can you want to ask you? You will not know. At the come more patch. But study the Bible very well. Ube who say Nara, it is coming to pass. Now we are in Britain, the Commonwealth Venezuela nations, no more year celebration. Now my food whole shard now ya a beast. Beast beer. I say Commonwealth, you know, now be fire. Now when we na any pen on more parking yaso. Wamo ebo mu asema sa coat beast na ewo park no ukọ YouTube the Commonwealth celebration. But when you trace that festive no ubenya no Revelation 13 what is happening there. But can happen dear broni eye enebia eye technology odi ria me no mienu yadwene no wom de share Bible no mu ewo ho ukọ kenkan the book of Daniel prophesied today that and the behu bibi to say mobile phone Quincy ahane America metumi no wakasa in a microsecond na watime ne meboa. Daniel saw all this. So there is something happening and me the besi wo temptation na me mpese mekom wo ho ninti now fi as your promise your listeners viewers say Reverend Isaac Owusu-Bempah, General Overseer of Glorious Power Ministries International issue na me de buy no part 2 no so abeka yensa
Kingdom 107.7
quickly and then me boy no sutew and send area about economy so now our intelligence ni ko nanim na no our high place
your prophet Reverend Owusu-Bempah next no
that's right
okay.
Next year no a lead to say now he was going to be assassinated allegedly.
Hey sir.
Yes. Our high-placed intelligence source within the police administration has placed on record that some top police operatives had earlier planned to have Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah eliminated.
Yeah.
However, what we do not know or can stamp an authority is whether or not this plot is known or sanctioned by the excellence of the police administration. Information it say an arrangement in Nano was all about Papa no Christ eliminating for reasons because we had be or circles be.
Sir?
Yes, but mean to me soon see deal with ideas to say a police in Peninfo. Me first a police is show Mansano. Enemies are employing who be no means our information. And I have to be clear on that. The intelligence continue that one fateful day, prior to the night of the arrival of the 8 police operatives at Cantonment Police Department, some top officers met to discuss this ploy. The said meeting contemplated whether to send Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah to the Kofi Annan location or rather arrange with some doctor to inject him some poisonous substance. Part 1 make say one anadrubi a police phone what tribi bar cantonment no mo be fa na ko baby. Now sir e fa na mo be fa no na meeting bi akoso as a meeting no discussion is say no e be ya ono kra no mo eliminate no. So in that meeting discussion ko ba say mo fa no nko Kofi Annan Center hon mo ana. Now let me be quick to open obi adwene enye Kofi Annan events a training center hon mo kwaye say wudie no. Our checks further reveals that they were talking about some military shooting range in a water, which is close to Kofi Annan Center. And a normal planet somebody in the back. Then in that same meeting, one more science or no, instead someone never quiet and I don't know Moshe And Addi, Dr. B, and for Pania be one and a some for Nasamunko.
Sad and pennyphobia say
yes,
a plan is
pennyphobia.
So more person would did Reverend Owusu Bempah.
Yeah. Onimwa baby Oshebia no untie me.
Wow.
Na mo be who reasons to all of this.
Wow.
Nti wo bia wutie no pacho bia wasum na tie me. Upa ntie whichever form I'm here to deliver what I've been given. Case closed. Now Shadio, after the eve of this meeting, top police operatives incidentally at the darkest part of the night arrived at the Cantonment Police Department to pick Reverend Owusu Bempah to an unknown location. Now, let me place it on record that couple of days back, before the night of the incident, the police intelligence narrates that Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah, one fateful night before Sir Danwa police for Nebefano, he screamed on his voice whilst asleep. Or that them wo. It's intelligence nature say almost otiemu. Ede na man itiemu. This incident, according to the police, happened at the cells in the presence of Chinese detainees and police officers, who had beaten his wife and was brought in there to be punished. Omo chese sadano asem si no na Chinese fo bi so was cells ho. And na police peni bi so no so wabo ne yere. Ono so na ohye cells wo bi na sa adi we esiye. Police
peni na bo ne yere.
No police peni bi a ono no me fan say police bi o ye wakobo ne yere. And na police for ache no no na be share cells wo. Ti no mu na share cells wo. Maybe one day Reverend Owusu Bempah has to confirm this. Now, the police source narrates that when they inquired from Reverend Owusu Bempah why he screamed, he narrates that he was in the custody of some police operatives who attempted to inject him some substance in his abdomen. So who be saying say, the nation also, I say a nightmare. Now I saw also die, and now Diane no who say our police if we be them. And to who say woman some no one back home person what they panier a what na irasi ha say. Into why so person what Jane who said then you and as anti no appear. And he came out.
Okay.
Yes. Now, in his attempt to free himself from that entanglement, then he screamed. According to the police source, Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah, and narrative at the chair. Now, I don't know, Ubebi say, what say dayo, say night meal, or no beti me actually. But there are police for no so catch. Interestingly enough, the next day, the real incident in Ankasanso actually happened. When the 8 top police operatives arrived at the cantonment to pick Isaac Owusu Bempah at night, so soon that you send a night mail, police penini chair say ampa adeɛ kyenyɛ no ɛna saa 8 top police officers na about cantonment one adwono. Until guess what happened? When the police operatives attempted to pick Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah out of the cells, his younger brother Omuboni Dinso, your friend Nana Kwesi, inquired from them where they are taking him to. But the police answered, order from above have requested that Reverend Owusu Bempah be brought to a location. Into omoni ni nua kumani didi nkomo no gididi sa na omo say I am penifo bi ese omo mefa Owusu Bempah mfa ne nko. Say he na omo de ne ko say eno no omo gidigidi wo ho no. Now intelligence no according to the police source no said sa gididi no omo ne abrante no resulted in a serious altercation between the said brother and the police operatives. And the young man further disclosed to the police if one say Emranti bi nso wa ha hopes na doye obo onidin obo Charles Reverend Charles Owusu ena Venison NS Kofi Owusu Bempah a owo Ghana gas obo mu na din ene asori no including some church elders ebi nso so ewo ho. But trust what, all of this couldn't deter the police enough as they whisked Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah into their tundra and sped off. Nobody did Granny Coy. And I do know
that hopes more
no more cantonment to her.
Cantonment
yes.
Or best Reverend Owusu Bempah.
No.
Okay,
great.
And only Abua Papon.
Any Reverend Charles Venison Owusu.
Okay.
Or war Venison. Bring your name. Or war forestry.
It's time Reverend Owusu Bempah.
No, yeah, they saw it.
Okay.
And I don't know.
Okay.
Now, as they accelerate on a top speed through the police headquarters to the British High Commissioner, then on their way, the Tundra car, however, pull off and a police officer pull out to receive a call. Later, he entered the Tundra and they sped off and back to the cantonment police department. Intelligence nature said, Abraham didn't share car. Woman, you could change here, Fifa. 2 weeks ago na mekan omde kofufa osu British High Commission reach ho police headquarters chinchinya speed power enti womo konumu no na car ni gina e
na police force any 8
yes no mo share car ni
8 policemen
yes
e wo tundra ni mu including Reverend Owusu Bempah
yes
it's
no 8 police officers in a bar a Venison department.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a
number of them. And then I have no number on my share card.
Okay.
But I'm told say 8 of them in a bar a Venison cantonment police department.
Okay.
But then do one a share card media. I have no figure.
It's almost be fine no move about.
Yeah.
And don't bet me I can say no move phone so I want penny be
yeah. Into a corner. Then at a point the car stopped. And one of them in the car pull out a Pia Bontin be receive a call.
Okay.
Why until we receive a call no car them mean to mention.
Okay.
And we receive a call no and no quarter can then they sped off again back to the cantonment police department. This is what the intelligence is telling us.
Into that just like a call now Madia nature say
well we can hazard a guess. So this is what may happen. Whoever known is our police operative nekas and fear I don't know. Now, in all of this, Reverend Owusu Bempah's men were doing a video. Na wamusu dikanechi. Now, guess this. Another disturbing intelligence we can also place on record revealed that the final destination of the Tundra was at the Jubilee House at the night of the operation.
Hey, yes. Can you be able?
Me say, the final destination of the Tundra car, no.
I better Reverend Owusu Bempah.
Yes, was at Jubilee House at the night.
Hey.
Meanwhile, what we cannot confirm at this time is who is at the Jubilee House could be sponsoring this dastardly operation. but woman didn't quote in Chinny na this and some funny na Jubilee House and I'm a park car. Now I know sir me the car no pictures nya amamo ti mube to me dia to me ahwefo no ahwe me nka some nka abra yenya evidence because we managed to get it. We have a lot we have videos, we have pictures, but mem tutumrika emfani be bingo ye twen police for no wo kwan bi so after today now we be our Facebook no be hu car no number na da ho no Tundra no so na
oba Facebook
mu yensa no moyi Tundra in a good picture. Yes,
oba Facebook obe hu car na ye nua be ma ye kwekwa na ka wasem no car no ma no na da ho no e bia ho bawe no
na da ho BA dan
wa kekai Mr. Ohakika
BA 2613/13. Guess this. Nevertheless,
oba Facebook obe hu why Mr.
Now Mufa Tundra nankasa no the other one and some fancy police officer ni jina ho.
Is that?
Good. Currently on the scan.
Okay.
So this is the Tundra omode revenue usu ben pashemu.
White one.
Yes. Okay. The Ghana police for that's the police officer who jina ho.
Ebusi abra Facebook na be hwe why.
This is the Tundra.
And officer no jina ho.
Yes.
Fully armed, rare?
Yeah. Yes. And now
eti aha no we see a we receive call na na say
well,
and I say we
your time o makọ park car
o makọ park car eti aha ya Jubilee
yes o makọ park car no where adukunti am o makọ park wo no o mpe na betimi akere
wow
but ye beba so. Nevertheless, our intelligence can place on record that we have obtained a picture of the Tundra. Indeed, a pretty fascinating development point to the fact that the number plate cannot be traced to the Tundra, rather Honda Civic. And it's our number plate here that way. Yeah, checks no. Not Tundra way, and the number plate in you. Number plate way, a Honda Civic be number plate.
Number plate in that Facebook says
here. And the is here, yes.
And your original.
But Missy Obia and a down, Obia bet me a far check it. A you be Obeka so any young catasso, no, be young catasso, and a down. Number plate way. Ghana Police Service, IGP.
Wow.
This is a Honda Civic number. No, why it is like this, I don't know. At this time, we want to table the following questions to the police administration. 1. Can the police administration confirm or deny the operation? So operation omkoye ne yepese bi so say and the crazy Ghana police mukoye anamotuo bi sa na. Number 2. Can the police administration identify the 8 police operatives? Police operatives, you know, I think say Ghana police as I say mutumi echere wo nipa ban. Number 3. Who owns the Tundra? Car here that way, why there? We can now confirm the number plate in the enya car idea. Nemum ye bisa say car no eye why adia. Number 4. Can the police administration explain why the final destination of the Tundra was at the Jubilee House? Ebanese no mko parke car no man ko parke e Ghana Police Headquarters. Dia tosundum. Will the police administration commence police inquiry to ascertain the above and report to Ghanaians and the family of Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempana? Ye pese Ghana Police IGP Ora Dr. Ekufu Dampare wodi hwehwemu bi edeba. Ne yetumi hu se sa dwumadie yi ehi ene free hwan ene e commence sa action we. Dia tosu nsia. Can the police administration confirm or deny that the said night whisk was an assassination attempt on the life of Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah? You bet me I can say, and I do not be far no more than a corner, near Kumbia and no more than echo, and I know him for. San Semini the Biguho. Now, Fee, Mede Owusu Bempah part 2 AC. Another intelligence source also concluded, say, as part of his ordeal was also because Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah had spoken ill and taken on a godfather of a top police officer in the police administration. And the godfather, no, the late TB Joshua. Yes. And they say, I'm saying, Owusu Bempah no him, but top police officer be top. ne godfather na TB Joshua.
Okay.
Na ebribi TB Joshua let TB Joshua ye say obeye crusade bi wo on my way. So ebro ye na adwen say Orban. I am reliably also informed say yes, Reverend Owusu Bempa edidi nkomo bi wo radio so num ne ade efa TB Joshua my no. Na am so unknown to him say top excellence of the police no. Obi godfather ne papa. Enti de Owusu Bempa kan ni na no. Anya ne de. Ni na e part of say. Apart from say na make a choice say. Wo mu esusu say Owusu Bempa ne pledge akoma the vice president Alhaji Mamadou Bawumia and all the akoma Alan Kwadwo Chremantin and all the akoma Mahama no. The second one say Owusu Bempa nso ye the list bi man say omom paye bi ma sampa ni nipa miensa no yenyimu ba akon ya IGP no. And they up say zigzag ekupie baby. Womu nipa miensa no so kra no womu none of the above and onya IGP no na ekopie de bi foforo.
Yeah, the names Emma Reverend Owusu Bempa.
Yeah.
And the names the nipa miensa.
Yeah.
3 names.
Yes.
And the Reverend Owusu Bempa bo mpaye no.
Yeah.
And the woyi baako.
Yes.
Say the pass space say and
say and am for IGP no.
Okay.
Onu susu say IGP no nchemo de manual ebeboa.
Na eba so.
Amma so 3 no so no baako kure no onya ekofa baby foforo.
Baby foforo.
Yes.
Okay.
But whoever or turning out to become an IGP no had some information obi peninu kodi nkomo baby ena ono so ote say oh yeah the list am obi so mompa me kra na me din enti wentimi anya recommendation na bibia tesa yeah the cast mo this hypothetical situation
okay
enti ya mo wudin wan mo midin no oh okay na chese akoy am say fa na twiri ho ansana enu na chi no so Owusu Bempa nso so akwako kasem bi etia a godfather of a top police officer and a godfather nso ni TB Joshua owura ha be crusade bi enti Owusu Bempa no onam ho no se na onimu dia a mfidie ahodo bebre na esunsum around him, but like I said, something needed to be triggered ansana then yesunumu enti
the onke ken the nature say epeniphobia bona to watch.
That is the fact. Ya bona to hold that.
Ye bra penny Reverend Owusu Bempa.
Yes.
Wonu
Reverend Apostle Isaac Owusu Bempa.
Wonim say.
Well,
say epeniphobia say bona to.
For now we do no awakum ne ready akum any do odi nani ehu. Se be so onya abofra o epeni. It is on one tenasia, so to me be son who say, I didn't pa no fee. Let's face the fact too. Even situation where your cousin murder was the case. Say ukum na wukum. Sabe. And upono say you was said ye can wo. And ye na yeti say nye ukum. Inti say na nye ukum a de benti na sa atrienche man or highway otumi komu to that level. De na buy what really went wrong. I mean, just say a dear quantity, and then I say I didn't a fuss or how no. Well, obey me, I guess you. Now, what was there? Nina, my semi acquired day, Omudnico copy court. Police phone at Nequire. And then in you, Ghana police for some of their idling, Omudibai in India. Come on, I'm on Fancherasu, India. Right? Name Quakuna Metra, same way. Ghana police for and air Cassay. I do Omudibai. This is serious. Now, Osha, it's here for okay. My member and share camera near. Some wait me zoom me. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Phone and made me. So, Ghana police phone I can say you. Now, young kind for the purpose of young kind line. It was a police withdraw assault charges. Reverend Owusu Bempa 3 others discharged. India. Or say the police have formally withdrawn the case in which Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempa, leader of Glorious Word Power Ministries, and 3 others were accused of assaulting police officers and causing damage. Okay. The case was earlier adjourned sine die indefinitely by the court. Or say, when the matter was called on Wednesday, Inspector Jonas Lawe, who held brief, informed the court that the police were formally withdrawing the matter. He, however, did not give reasons for the withdrawal. And we are number one and so. What are my reasons be?
He tibiako baby.
Well, I say he, however, did not give reasons for the withdrawal. The court, presided over by Mrs. Rosemary Ban Tosu, then struck out the case and discharged the accused persons. This is the second time Reverend Owusu Bempah and others have been discharged by the circuit court.
And some of course.
Enti Ghana police for na betimi akire mu daachi.
The reason why. Yeah.
Whether they wanted to assassinate him. Reasons behind the assassination, I have given perhaps, in quote, perhaps 3 of it. There could possibly deeper than this. But for the purpose of BB, you know, me come and want to move. Now, me sure see a cobra in the bar. Fee. The apex of the issue ni na no.
So now what can be said? I think last 2 weeks. Obe can be said. I say whatever Biana a year Reverend Owusu Bempah go through. No, a similar thing to a year nearby Maba Part, aka Agrada. I didn't know
there are similarities and trends.
I didn't.
Yes. T. Ma no. And then in any cases, but on also BB and other personalities being so we face a lot of torture or maybe for some time now. Show say fee sorry. Na obi say me bo afare. Afare bo ne ye bo. Enti wo bia wo face say wo BB kitwem na ba be boss afare ni bi. Na wa kire say ebripamu me chiche sika ana me yese mefa. Na obia linkin say osu no yemfa say sika imra na onye den on double emaya. That is on one side the story is beginning to look like. There is also the side of the story say mebo afare and afare na mebo no ubia obetimi eyi tekuka predi aba no February case closed. Other than that me be kan ha kire wo say ene na masofo omo maimu na omo bobo afare na nsem kwachichi wo because me ko can say otabla so na me ko bo $5,000 afare nti may I expect say SS can dey me back ana yam farmer me back nti say e chi otablutum so na asem nti no why so what is that there's more deeper on that case and also there is a lot. Wow, there is a lot. Now once na me catch you say a police mpenimfo am wo memu ha baby we a politician we a national security penio we a BNI penio we a CID penio we a IGPO we a hwanyo hweye eye brio it's just a matter of time. Na time no so a bia na wo kra wo time no na we nie wie ne we firi akonya na wawu yet o memu ha o man pani bi no oti akonya so one early morning as I say ye den minu mienu ye buy kwan mu no no kon obese no okotra no office in less than how many hours? Less than 24 hours the whole nation went dark. Dear basema wawu anaya ante into wo de bia na ye do IGP ebia na wo de do national security minister ebia na wo de wo politician bi ebia na wo de wo top businessman bia ana wo nipa bia wo de wo saso ma ya de bia wo nam na wo do you know me, do you know who I am na mo nsem basa bre fee and then the economic shackles in the baby. Now yamra economic issues so currently we find ourselves in a clear situation here which shows that Ghana's economy has taken a nosedive. And we can also say indeed the economic an austerity measure. So austerity measure we can say the economy of Ghana has hit the iceberg, not the tip of it. And of course economy we here a life oxygen to survive. O me economy no ekura de chibi mu a o haw ni atete a e de beni paso no nye bi ni de yehu yo enye won waso se yehu dia yehu even we are in a festive mood. Yes, now this is a situation we find ourselves in, and that some government elements being so any party communicators be have resorted to preaching to Ghanaians that we should tighten our belts and do what? Yomokanye, quote, we are in this together, unquote. But Obiantimi, I am here to tell every Ghanaian at the range of hearing my voice, this is a lie. This is pure lie. And those party apparatchikis, any our politicians, no mushemu, please stop doing this to the people of this country. Oh, ye nani yebre, ye nani, no, it's a lie. That propaganda, meaning baby MPP for any bill, that's for me, I'll tell you, it's a lie, and they should stop this. Why ebre? Look, while some government element continue to say this to you and I, say we are together in this, their private financial institutions continue to heavily benefit out of our borrowing. What nonsense is that? Your finance minister and yes one sorry akunya won to wirem or say won ko ni nano and most no ye boni nan still their companies and now what to say nipa bi akọ event say won a data bank ho so won akọ to data bank ma a police for rush ko. Why do you think say basa? Why? Mumu say yen den yen tighten your belt no your minister company any other government element your financial institutions are benefiting from all the loans we are borrowing. What are you telling me? Now show Matibi being to say some form of arrangement is being made by the Vice President, His Excellency Alhaji Mamadou Bawumia, and for me, I have to commend him for this. Trying to secure a good deal. Say petrol product be ra or mining to alleviate the suffering. And I have to tell you, sir, I have said this before and I still maintain that Ghana need to create a metal bank to take care of many infrastructures like road networks, systems, developmental goals, and then but it does appear that this call we are calling is refusing to yield. Ebin tia de adena se the vice president ne so what ya say or the gold ekosia wo say Nyankopon ya adoma first quarter of next year no oil bi be pie o man ma etimi ama ye ho ahehan. Yes, why not? I've said this before, if not even here, many platforms say on my Ghana say I've lost count say in terms of gold production you're talking here and says second I don't know, but at least we are within the first range of amayamanya you produce gold. And yes sir. So what do we do? I said say she baby to say a bauxite here now no nanchi Ibrahim nkwa eba mine say Ibrahim nkwa betimi mine a bauxite then Ghanaians listen here. I said say let's form Ghanaian business consortium kwahwehwe the likes of Ibrahim maku be say edu anampo say 20 that form obra. See Ibrahim nkwa betimi amane ehinahin bauxite then it means say Ghana for ye betimi tu yankase de ye gold ye goodie no ni yankase den yase ahwe so ni dey develop ye. Why not? And so the likes of the Newmont, the likes of the Ashanti Goldfield, sack all of them out of the country. Momunko bring the likes of the Ibrahim no and mom fee let them come form a consortium. Now fee the ebene said Womubekwa refineries naba, gold refinery, bauxite refinery, diamond refinery. Ye tuni ne wia ye nkotonwo because so we check it the global economy. Products are mineral resource back one and depreciating in price a gold. Among them no gold ne decline. And if a gold ni na go o metal bank ho. On my Ghana, yeah, just one state. Nigeria, is saying 36 states. So Ghana, what the Ghana put Jina Lagos, Ghana Bemim. Okay? So, then away, one state. Saying 16 regional capitals with about 100 and something district. Meboa. You see 10 bridges, Ewa Crab. You see 4 hospitals, Kumase, all the regions. Let's sit to develop, give our development goal and plan. Frefre amayamaya womu are being in constructions in whatever. ne ye de gold no esia wowa ye ntua omoka ye de sia wowa mumra me construct ye roads man mumra me construct ye bridges man mumma say where it becomes necessary to use the gold to buy for that you do it because obe wie dwumani na ewie no the gold has appreciated in value enya afi na wo kɔbɔ mmosia Ghana politicians abodanfo madwini nya adwuma de munnim ne sɛ monkɔgyegye mmosia emfemra na mo de mmosia no ba na mo yi mu de na mo di yet mo what it takes to develop your nation abodanfo sick people and then a vice president na ebo kwan ato hɔ indeed it is sad to note that today hwɛ we chinia no hwɛ breba ko a abey would beto o man nipa so the government has entered into what you call domestic bonds creating all sorts of different problems now mobakaya we are earlier we heard from the president Adodankwa Akufo-Addo that there shall never be a haircut but today information is changing with the speed of light including pension fund ebonebe ne ayem no man penny that's about last 2 months or so and we be gina o man nanim and I woka kire say enya dia haircut bia na ye behu bio ye behu bie enu ne chi no mo sam ye ti ase say enema bebre omu a sedia enenam wiem no enya dia ebekɔ so sedia tie nti obia enye den enka na no entum ne nya ye ntra ho ede ne yehu afi pension haircut ni ye adwuma ebiom pension fund no mo de mo say koka pension fund no aden Ghana adwumafo ayem den no President Akufo-Addo with the greatest of respect I am demanding to know pension adwumafo wo ma your den me papa otini baby why your den me papa wa otini baby why your den we adwuma mu pani he's a renowned engineer why na adwuma tifie na me ba o pension sika no pon fifi etisen ne dodo na etisen na mo side mo nsa akobo pension fund why nani na no me kebesi what earlier I told you sa Illuminati group no New World Order for no ejina ban kon so dindindindin wo mo ji om ho bin me na bi je ene
wow
oh yes they think we don't know what is going on look ye wo mo ye sere wo say make say the labor group and our labor union across Ghana no it declared 27th of this month say abaning meka say on fan and sanka pension fund anya sa dia de besi eno na mo hwehwe look I am here to announce to Ghanaians what this country is going through including challenges militating and debilitating effects now talk about poor management corruption stealing looting the state coffers as a result of what call it a terrible bad wickedness insensitive primitive and senseless and satanic leadership Ghana has ever had under the Fourth Republic. So we'll check it trend now. Since our Fourth Republic is here, so many DO say ye and some fun koso basa senseless leadership and no more basa and you Fifi. Eye nyansa yempenifu no omuni ntia. Primitive mentality. Now, Shadia, we have seen leadership in style in this country before. Until the Fourth Republic, one military general took the reins of government. And indeed, Ghana became one of the flashpoint every facet of the economy. And I'm talking about when General Kutu Ichampon. Kwana checking the government, the NRC, National Redemption Council. Munko check it, a DSC wo memuha. The Oyesojenio, no one your political technocrat. Kutu Ichampon was a military general. So that government was a military government. Enumponu, guess what happened? Ghana, he could think beyond political technocrats. Okay?
Yeah.
His economic ideals could resonate with the spirit of the country. Today, historically, facts that his government remained the only government that Ghana saw debt cancellation. Kutu Echampon time and on my way. A kabia no mine dear no. Kutu Echampon share the Bretton Woods institution for him the IMF catch us yentua. Man teda. Check your history. Kutu Echampon breso. Show many catch him say yentua. Sa musika we yentua. No. He saw a lot of debt cancellation for this country, including export of rice, fish, and other many food staples outside Ghana. Kutu Echampo time and the Ghana to me exported rice. Kutu Echampo time and the Ghana to me exported them fish to South Korea. Until the late 1977-1978, prior to the elections, his government took a nosedive, where Ghana experienced what you call the economic shock of almost around the time when inflation equal about 117 and dropped it to 68. And then domestic and foreign debt stood at 3.6 billion, 2 billion. Then food prices went up to about 59%. Crude oil hit $35 per barrel, all-time high. Population was at the 2.8%, significant. Still counting. This is what Kutu Echampo could do for this country. And then what we nipa boni semunti. And now what ko omen yabakwa semwa Kutu Echampo may you need free history books. Yet you could count say or ye bibi the omen. Now if you check the economic political temperature, you find here woman sisia. The Yama Kutu Echampo ebe to the PP government, the Progress Party led by Dr. Fifi Pratt Afro. Ubitimi akase sa temperature no at that time no ene ya pa ho manabro so, but because o me ye pass on bibi ntie huntia. But I have to tell these politicians say, don't take the people of Ghana for granted. Show wait say ya am mature. General Echampo cited a number of factors to justify his military coup, including the Ghana's inability to join the rest of Africa as a coalition to fight apartheid. As mo kachire we no friends saying Buzia no ebiom osanso cite Dr. Kofi Abrefa Buzia's aliens compliance order, which he thinks is completely human inimical, and osanso cited his economic austerity measures. We are there to abengo nanso esie ye to abenbi guye. All right, ni nemu no asumdwe edaso wo memu ha. Adenti na na de ente yetimi ayeden ehu ye ho ano a ese Ghana ni bia ho tono a afi mom e na ho kire kese ewura ye so. Where did we go wrong? Where did ordinary Ghanaian go wrong? Until a couple of days ago, the Deputy Minister of Finance, John Kuma, has disclosed to Ghanaians that indeed the government of the NPP has borrowed too much. Question remains. What did they do with the money? John Kuma na eka say osi aben e borrow sika dodo. Enti se mo borrow sika, me be some mo di sika no mo di yedien. What do you have to show? That if you mo di money actually pension for sika so. In the COVID era no mo be kaya, Ghanaians were given free water, free electricity, and shortly after Ghanaians were made to pay the COVID relief fund. And I know they were refi. Sansuoni edema me no mienu no. Electricity edema ya fa man for free o. Mo de ye politics. Ba ne ne chine Ghana for etua levy ni da so da ye so me ye etua.
Yes sir.
And we we are paying for the COVID levy. We are paying for everything. So what is going on? Many stakeholders today.
2 minutes.
Oh, many stakeholders are urgently calling on the government to consider downsizing government, but government is deliberately unfair. A lot of report I imagine said disclosing the full detail, the wastage in the public sector through corruption, sole sourcing, contracts, and judgment debt, and many more. But the political establishment now imagine say enyade omede wo meka ho asem. Show Fifi.
Yeah.
Sika ye wasting wo man mu. Sika eco waste. Make them want me say billions of money is going waste. Ni na eco waste through the bear corruption, contract edema sole sourcing, any judgment debt. Ubetiana sa ade ache yesi judgment debt. Nkrophobia kwaji judgment debt. Sika boom no imagine no medi no mkombe. What have we done to deserve this? NPP, what is going on here? Now let's talk about the events in Cathedral. Now will be something. Now, Shadia, first, government has used Ghanaian taxpayer seeker to the tune of $400 million Theo, this couldn't construct the whole foundation. No. Government again is considering for the Ghanaian taxpayer seeking $80 million. Hey, 80 million Ghana cedis. Report Nini. I have secured my copy. Report Nini. Cathedral report Nini. Enra. Ghana's 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic. We mu debating committee no mo year arrangement Nini. We report Nini. Now my main can be being show Fifi for want of time. 1 minute too. Oh, Rabbi Bema Kwama Niama Nina. Or say the National Cathedral of Ghana, 80 million Ghana cedis. The committee was informed that the National Cathedral of Ghana is a state-owned company limited by guarantee with its sole corporate member as the Ghana Museum and Monuments Board. However, the project is under supervision of a secretariat whose membership was appointed by the president. Here, the cathedral, the committee was informed, is a 5-year project, which is to be completed in 2024 at an estimated cost. Underline, every Ghanaian underline. Men can wait free meeting. Report in India, Ghana for in India. At the estimated cost of the bank, Muntie. $383 million. 383 million US, of which the government is to contribute 30%. Now, TA, the committee observed that an amount of 80 million Ghana cedis has been earmarked for the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture in the 2023 budget estimate to continue the construction of the project. The ministry, however, was unable to finish the committee with the detailed breakdown and justification for the amount. Now, share. Or say again. Or say, oh, wait the for the purpose of education. 330 million cedis has so far been released and expanded on the project by the Secretariat since its inception. Upon a careful examination of the documentation submitted on the project, the committee observed that an amount of 225 million Ghana cedis was actually paid into the bank account of the National Cathedral Secretariat, with the remaining saying 114 million not accounted for. 114 million Ghana cedis are disappeared. Baby Alpha.
Baby Alpha, the whole feel say Alpha.
Now,
there be a wood your face
no fee
your face I say next year the bar you be no the echo but maybe sour some say who feel says Sikana yen na fine who feels are fine
it who be some are fine. There's another report here. Check this. Monfa camera into mame mon check report we so e wudi samwa Ghana mpanifo muti o memo mudi tie nipa enu nie and also say then joint memorandum to Parliament. Honorable Ken Oforiatta, Minister for Finance, and Honorable Osla Owusu Ekufu, MP for One. And also more just saying $200 million. More they call digitalization. And Parliament were smart enough to know that this is amount to nothing except to call it a waste of taxpayer seeker and on my boy.
Abusia.
Now, $3 billion loan. No, mama, just 5 minutes. This would have been done. Just 5. Because something is very important here. Why? So, Rabbi Bettima said, I'm seeking permission. No, Rabbi, now, Fee, me bonito, Nina, 5 minutes now. We are told that Ghana is going for IMF $3 billion bail bond. And the managers of the states are happy and interested in this direction. But the shocking part of this move is where the managers of the states have not yet realized that Ghana has much more resources, more worth than $3 billion. Question remains, doesn't this question the integrity and the mind program of our leadership? Who could you say $3 billion? Now $3 billion, you know, all my resources now we want, we gold, we diamond, whatever. It's pretty much more than the $3 billion we kwakwaje. Ebiom, all my resources in Nancy Fifi, a dog such a population here woman. Do you know that? the resources of the state is much more than the 30.1 million population. Now, Bisa say, what have we done wrong? Entia, abana sorry say, me kwa kwaji say sikawe, kwa sikawe o, me kwa kwaji say sikawe, edi abeding. Mobakai some time ago, in the era of late Professor Ivan Fifi Pratt, Ghana was soliciting for $3 billion from the Chinese Exim Bank. Guess what? Ghana exported over 13 billion barrels of crude oil from the Western region at the command Chinese government. And also, in the era of NDC, just like MPP for a year. Na mintimi wo sente your politicians in nim nyansa sa 3 billion oh NDC for year dede. Meanwhile, na masisa more than 13 barrels of crude oil every Western region they are Chinese government.
13,000.
13 billion crude oil. Yes. What they call just like that. Na Ghana for nya fewer. Yen training na no sika no 1.5 billion penny buy. Mumi say sika no mo de yede. Sa 3 billion yen bisa say wo mo de yede.
I count 2 minutes why.
Today
I count 2
the
minutes.
leadership of this country are allowing state resources to perish just like that. So resources being sagleme. On say must dying esi sagleme. You know, flats, different apartments, esi whole. Saglame project no rotten say just like that.
I was again it was so.
Between some parties in me NDC for na mo share project na say MPP for buyer major project na to ho. Emma a dine go ni nara Ghana for nye baby ntina wo ni na rotten. And now what we are being told by the government of the MPP is say afi wo mo hwehwe say saglame no won beton ediama a private developer. But let me break the news to Ghanaians say we are aware yenim MPP pani bi owo mu a opese saglame project no ye ton ma no. Na mo de monton no fee and some fun I so Ghana me dwi hu bia na hwe cathedral na wo kwa akosi no MPC na nra mo te parliament na some of you mo dwini nya adwuma no na mo so say 80 million ye fen kosi cathedral no some of you mo mo constituency many of your constituency your friends saying nipa gu no wo maba Accra wo mo gu street no so as hawkers many of mo constituency for egu Takrady street no so as hawkers many of mo constituency nipa egu Hemfa Cape Coast Equinu principal street no so as hawkers whilst you drive your Land Cruisers on the streets of Ghana and say nipa ni efin kurase aba eba be hokiwa enya sa what the parliament and ranadwo wo kwa ko vote 80 million si yemfen kosi cathedral bodan for nyansa munie your politicians ni bi no nyansa munie enra friend is saying, what's the name of this guy? Nidi wo report to him. Na me hwe nidi na me say akwa wo ho. Yare bi na wo yare. Collins friend saying, Honorable Kingsley friend saying Carlos Ahinkra. We yare for ni manipa. This guy. All because there's an allegation say Jamwakoji schedule secretariat wonti. Committee ni here na report no. Huh? Wunim. Chesa chinchinania. Kwe bia so Carlos Ahinkra pese passes 80 million no. Or prese yam pass 80 million. Na momu nim nyansa sa. When I catch us a Ghana for you here cathedral. You think so? Mudi ko si cathedral hawkers in the go no monko he ewiemu ensuomu. Na mo politicians are more Ghana because your conscience is seared. Mu jisika no a emedie ni sikadie any cars ni dan na mototo hawkers ni gu ho. Christmas na eba no kohwe wo mo. Say obi etimi anya 1000 Ghana cedi no wakase me sani bia kwakura. What the parliament wo kwa approve dia ben 80 million si yefem kosi cathedral wo sinu wuni ena e kwa kotini ma ya sorry abodanfo
nyabotre abusia abodanfo afrim nyabotre ati afaso nyabotre ati afaso nyabotre afrim nyabotre afrim mike na afrim nti nyabotre rabbi ati afaso gentle that's how you tell them my me person work as a rabbi what the Mike you want me to say wa o Mike free to forget it what the job say because me no buy kasa wo form one catch us say na wa ma na anti afaso Now why you say Shaka need to one Gaba say La show no and a tefaso. Into Yamutre. Rabbi.
Maybe.
I didn't war about promising.
No, or shall see a book.
Just a mid-jama will flow, come on. A tefaso say, yeah, what's your condition, Moso? Ready away.
Last one.
I have be beside a Yamutre.
An interview that baby me could channel me the atomic status.
So,
I mean, Amy the bar.
So,
and your status cake. Me try the tour.
So, nice one. Nice.
They say, Coquana, a bus of one abason. I shall see you.
What's it be?
Na meeting.
I
will say, almost dead. Yami many more, or Diomo caught Yamianim.
Yeah.
Sa statement.
Nice one.
Kasapa.
I appreciate it. I'm humble.
Because the course was they are there hard.
Yes. And he talked about Nkabum. Peace.
Love.
Say the Christopher in Abe Kabum name to Quantokwa. Near deal with Timu are coming. Oh. Yamin Shirano. To be himself, a few fry you be with a media. On our castle was one castle for classic view.
But Obiaso so Bobode in Numapa.
I and Pandi
because say next year na uncle have a sana. Ebesa so TS.
Tisim Crana and what to say the first in the once first in the no shit. That's a scene there.
Abrase.
Christo Sumna a your dog. It's love. It's all about love. Intino I only do tell you some people even Ebu Akwakubanas or yet show say Opia among 40 me with some question Rabbi not to honor I'm say oh they have you. It's about faith, somebody's opinion. Intino opinion who say BB that doesn't mean we need to fight about it. But yenyina ye boaboa ye ho intino nyamin shira for the good works that he's done and the expose is that he's doing with the economy and all that. I think it's a great thing. Yeah, we need to keep on speaking about it. That is but the mesre almost especially heavy it's any adding. But I think we need to also we need to change the approach. And so yes. You see, rule of law, it's all about the paperwork. It's all about the law. The question that sometimes I ask myself, where were the parliamentarians? Where were the people? Where were everybody about the issue of the finance minister, the data bank, and all those things, the enterprise, and all that? We were all in this nation. And when they were taking the bonds, when we were taking all those things, we were here. Nobody objected to it. Nobody objected to it. A corner and I feel who say, say, but it is rule of law. You need to present a whole lot of evidences and all that. Intinity said, Kokumo Akukudra, Omutimi a Kanko say, every time I near Pesenka, Omunyan Kukudrun, now Omun Tinsim. Especially with the economy, the political arena, and all those things. As they speak and they change their minds, the minds of people, they also have to lead people. Now, a quaimpana, Omohune say, you bet me a fason, Ubin soon timintina, not onso any day, untiminko. The approach of sometimes the insults doesn't help. It do tembiana out of the pain, the emotional, and you may cause emotionally now I better. To the can't be. But a lot of people are listening to you. Internet that approach of insults, that approach of harsh words. See Yifrima, then we take our time to speak to people. There will be a change. Heaven, Adia mami kasa simu he. Also feature aboso. Yetu abano on the torso third me boa. The man changed the way that he speaks. So utie no on TV no so ahu. Udi agura you just fall in love with him. Ebia senko hyase ntemu a time would have come a ebia nko betimi aiden
So we need the Avrahams, we need the Captain Smarts, we need the Kwekwanans, we need the FIFA Katachi, we need the people that have the facts and they believe that they can do something. They should rule of law. Look at the documents, the laws. For 37-50 years, because the people who are becoming parliamentarians, the people who are becoming presidents, the people who are becoming ambassadors, the people who are becoming ministers, the same breed of people now deciding. Look at Qatar. World Cup. Look at what happened there. Just a few people, but look at how people have developed their nation.
Yeah, now forces to so be one more. Play gentle nature, and still she ain't happy. One of them, she ain't happy.
If you it mean change you.
It's in no.
Asemba. Yedi anuya ne beka. Gidi ain't mean change.
But you want penny for be one most so why your master say, Charlie, nya de wo ka no mu ti o.
Into udi na tem na den.
What am I tell you?
No, but you see,
Fifi,
where dear Mr.
Into ye takasi na den.
You see, Fifi, tie, Adibu Marabai, just try to see how.
I understand.
Approach na wo kana, a bit I approach me. Sometimes na nipa bi face there are two Johnson maybe a mebo mudinya bisi o mo yo mo programmer wo mu didi atem Abrantie a Taylor or America. Read a Taylor, how a Taylor eye ne nyoma na bisa say die na a Taylor person kyerɛ wo. He's speaking to something that indeed and says a Taylor to America no catch Ghanaian politicians say do it this, do it and do it right. Why the politician is refusing to do it right? A Taylor di atem we di motem Twini Jonas for America ho. Say Twini Jonas ye video e di bama Ghana politicians e te om ho ase say adia mu ye emfa ye nko ade pepe na de ye ko say mu sem 98 America no mu kan we ya ene ye wa ne ye beden say yen ye te ha na say yen ye kan wo mu so mu ntie oho na mu kan efi de be koma so nti wo mu say mu di mani esisa amrante ne so mu di motem but fundamentally ye misa ye ho Fifi Rabbi ye te ha edwumafo akwa edwuma wa ye edwuma sumoman for God and country with this 60 years ko gena home ni sika nankase na ye de mano no ne dodo ye sen and juxtapose the Ghanaian worker against Article 71 onu wa pon edwuma politician wo kofie na hwe sika ombosisa next year me ba me the Article 70 dey no me the report nya bebro no wakan no wa hwe sika wo mosisa de kofie na bisa say the Ghanaian ordinary worker say no de kofie wo wie ya wo si no wo pension sika no kra wo kwa kofa de akon me de mensa to so Bonnie Ben, have we gotten to this climax of I don't know, I'm seasoned breath.
Yes,
okay.
Isn't
this difficult?
It is difficult.
No, what's the sika way 80 million. What do you call cathedral? Me power chow, Miss Akufo-Addo. Who needs that cathedral for what? Rabbi, we ye sofu penny. Meaning say where we what sorry. Obia say the whole Ghana hano and sorry from Orthodox churches to the charismatic. Obia wana sorry oye. Roman for obia wama sorry. Enti yen nano eyasum and yasum ye obia ko ne baby. Sa cathedral way. Can the cathedral be said to be said we need it under certificate of urgency ana? Sikanwa ono oforiate bisa nunya obetrechem was our committee na sinyana. He virtually has to say yes, it was an agency. What was the agency of it? Was it an NNC agency? What is it for? You hear the idea empire ben na mo pesa mo bo memo muntimi mo ya
Osha cathedral.
Meanwhile sheni pe egu ewiane so
maybe 1 minute wait a
sheni pa egu ewiane so
kweko maybe 1 minute
sani pe na ye Ghana fo
maybe Rabbi Osha cathedral.
I don't know what the bonnie at sa
no maybe
Osha pay for no me doyande some of them should be shot by side without
no Yeah, but and I think that for the sake of our listeners, please, with that statement, say, wait me, I retract it, said they should be shot by sight.
You know, Mr.
For the sake of our listeners.
Really?
Yes,
What Afro joint.
What do you know?
David.
Thank you.
Can you be my line?
My read was our statement.
Okay, nice one. Rabbi, what's
Evan?
Rabbi, hey,
V.
hey, I remember how my boss was live. Rabbi,
yeah, Christmas.
Rabbi, Mr. What's your cathedral?
Yeah.
Here, and now say a boss and your president is saying no person. Or you know, or did the boss? Rabbi, Mr.
Heavy.
This one, and that, and
no.
disappointed God.
No, I'm not going to disappoint anybody. I'm going to speak my mind.
Me person be who said the oil of point cathedral. What shall ne here? Say you be see. And now say a boss and promise now your presidency in making you know that is the reason why or per se or this year irradiate pneumonia.
Heavy, whether say in here and I say in here. The point is, I think the cathedral is one of the very greatest projects that a nation could do. But notwithstanding, Ebiana, the timing, the situation, the placing of the cathedral, and how it was managed. And Amasan same way in Aiden Abba. Ebiana as a system right now in our economy. Now or mindful no if you say this is not the right time. That might be the mindset of the people. But the cathedral yempenyu for no o manya time anchere adinum yi. Heavy. So much chira adinum yi aho. What this cathedral could have done for Ghanaians. You'll be shocked. Sometimes yena yewo from a Hebrew background. It be kind the Hebrew language, Hebrew Bible. Na yet the components of the cathedral and accommodate banasin. It's so sudden, so sad. Say Yehu cathedral even at this stage. Araho. The kind of things and benefits na cathedral no more mind. Maybe the placement of the cathedral, maybe we don't know wrong. Ebi anke betimi dia kwakọ shebia kentampo achi honum. Baby a far place where it will create a lot of tourism. Share Israel initiate Israel. Omi nipa kakredi. But it is about baby ewu Yesu Bethlehem. Leka asochini si woso. Baby Peter die. Baby a boy Yesu asemnia. Baby enwana tourism and the way Israel is super rich. And the design of the cathedral is in the world. We don't have a replica of the tabernacle. The tabernacle is what Moses built in the wilderness. Israel for the movie. And the architectural drawing of the cathedral is exactly a replica of the tabernacle. You see what baby ada. The Israelis would have even want to come to Ghana to see what we are doing. Abia, the placements of it, the management of it. It is so sad. Sometimes the figures that we are hearing say there is several amounts of money at Intiminu Foundation.
So when would they waste it here?
Yeah. A honum na ayana yano. But as to say cathedral, it was a great project. And I would stand by it. Say it is a great project.
It got nothing to do with the Boshe.
Oh, whether it's Boshe or Ebia, no, or she Boshe, Obesia Meradi, or no Obesia Meradi. Ebia, the management of it say, or she Boshe, or the Ghana Bainsika. No more yi Ghana Bainsika, the Abe Wudemo. Problem. But as to the cathedral, dear.
Okay.
And
project. Because they say the minister for tourism or see 80 million onim ehwe. Your friend will committee nasio ni na will report in Fifi or see 80 million onim hu bebre free nam. Okay, so on. And your friend the friend is saying ni position the coordinating director at the Ministry of Finance Miss Eva Esilba Mens on also say onim say sikai enho asembia the last person your friend the secretariat nankasa wo Moshe Cathedral and say mo metre 80 million Ghana cedis adia say mo a breakdown secretariat say enim hore and between the presidency and the Ministry of Finance why na share 80 million each.
It's just that the politicians have.
Now President Akufo-Addo who you work with baby say one more criticize friend say cathedral no one more sambalat ni hwan nam.
And I think say
why must you do
Nanziano can.
Yes, say one more sambalat for.
Any Tobiah
for.
No my adwin say ofrotie fa so.
What is the meaning of that? And when President Akufo-Addo could drive on the principal street of Accra and can see the hawkers in the sun and he can exploit them for how many years the MPP has been in power to exploit those vulnerable people. I pray to God so who no more. Mube brand son of free power. MPP. Mube brand son of free power. I swear to God. I mean it.
What can
explain this to you? Because show Sani Pano Mugu Honwo, Womoye Yenuanomo, Womoye Yemanumo, Womoye whatever. These are the human capacity of this nation. Now, if the president can look on the faces of these people across nationwide and we can waste these human resources by way of say 80 million would be a factory and a factory nipe ye mwedjuma sa nipe we nyampo ntra ho sa hwe when yankopon wo ho waye ni wiase wie deda enye president Akufo-Addo no beda onyankopon ase ewenumnyam bi a so ode hye no won hye onyankopon nim deda. God knows him already. Say nipa no omugu ano enye ne fe say nipa no omugu awia ni mu no say nipa no omugu awia tana ni mu no ene nsuo ni mu no awia ni nsuo ebuom no enye ne fa na ene MPC na nra mu che parliament won a mu pese mu approve sa 80 million enye mu fe onyankopon won pesa onyankopon nim nyam won chane sa.
Nice one for one
no too much for one sikadie ene medie
for one usibame.
We understand your point, but the point, the issue is
no.
The issue is the youth of Ghana.
Oslo Usu Wabeji says 200 million yankobo mosia.
Adi awu ken.
Onwani MPs on MPP MPs no. One kasa they told her right on her face say, "Yeah, approve this loan him out da."
Abusia yapo Emsa katana wan ko bi there. How? Ba wo de Adio. Hey. Pabezi Grant. Oh no. I was here. David. I was Rabbi. Take you over. Now, the Massa. No one fuck with Quapempem. I was called Father Pempem. No, they be say you person finding out to say, is it the reason why I now why emotional Sarada? More Father Pempem.
I'm very energy.
I was here, you know, BBRC every night, and then Martin Masumo South. Hey, you. And then Martin Masumo South. And then Thursday, and then the last day of the year, and you say, all my show this will be more, a year 2022, next year also, you bet yes, and I saw for us, so they be a ya ba ya kase kweku kabasaba nyese wo mo machiu ba ye wo enkrofo bi wo mo a just say o mabra bone enkoyi. That's the reason why they be ya no osimuso na nyese bi a otai asofo derby enye bibisa akra ti be bompa ye say eye ye friend say no year ya ye besi media ye betnet na ye ho na see and rabbi 31st year crossovers and also Obia into Obia air crossing tea. Rabbi, was it? Was it?
That
is it.
Because politicians are the hamo.
Yeah.
And in a way, so the chieftains and also credit hamo. And this is in the Akanwa. Any way, so to say.
It is the Akan near Radia, Sisia, and the ring in our say Radimoa, Boya leaders here was a mob guide and ye to be who they radi. That was one guide ye.
Yeah.
What I say?
Oh, yeah. I saw one penny for be below her young says she actually. You have a guide.
Guide and you ready. One of the by your own money, it is a one Casamu Tramhonas and Mode Fesua. By Nipa. So, Gianfano normal. And from so Nipa. Gianfano normal.
There a bet to offer Hunkakra.
Because Mimi Yasama baby who.
Yes, yes, but Oyeni Panin do tem be a bit me at offer Hunkakra. Yeah, say. Or software on your before. So I say, intino say basse a tofa one. But a software must live an exemplary life so that people following can also lead that lives now or leading. It shouldn't be we preaching virtue and practicing vice. So I say,
okay, nice.
But say the crossover and baby, I bet me across the piano cross on the cross. Maybe I bet to be across the piano.
And then will be no also for be at the first who your crossover be a yabo yes okay no Afro joint the boy or no the so to be across so baby will be a beba yes ya baba be share the cross but your friend is prophecies no rabbi prophecies no ayana tete faso no
oh na say
no
prophecies they say every time ya come share the
faso
there be antim faso but prophecies the whole year
but rabbi wouldn't say bit faso and ayana sena munti
nipa
okay
o nipa no nko ade te faso no pardon no e bi won ma no ahunu
but rabbi no ya na ba ye no want ni ya na say
no dey me nya prophet me teacher you prophets ni betimi a church mu but den o ye nipa no dey and so said there was false prophets ni ade no false teachers false journalists said there was false bibia timisi
ati rababu ebisa o
bibia o false
okay
hey
said there woni mo dey
obi tries to be imitate wo Fifi Pratt into your false Fifi Pratt
I was here do bibia say na sa na me kwa na mesra wa Reverend Dorcas Odum and eye wo birthday Reverend Dorcas Odum enshirakasie enkoma ena yenua ba akoso aye friend Lady Mimi and there was so eye wo birthday nti enshirakasie enkoma mo nyina Odum ewo akoko photo dance man ti baby a wo bia ye chiamo Afro joint ya wishimu nyina happy birthday Rabbi Humphrey baba beto us what the kingdom issues baba bo bempem watching our Friday watching ya was surprise case ye bi edema also for pon case ye bi de bia ye twe na no dodge watching na also wo beba no ne Coach Sheldon abi see any wa happen to be srawa Moshe and so MIA Middle BBRC team no DJ Berry my virgin blogger barrister Pa Grant Perez Rabbi Network yedo BBRC Frankie bunyina be support here yedo bunyina se yedia beba kwekuanan Radi Adoma next year mo betinka ebium the Hawk for boss mo betinka ebium Apempamuno de mo forget it. Ye yana dada. Oh yeah, ye did in ye picking it. So why you fast. Yes, you better say yes, yeah, hard. Afro joint. I say. Yeah, the BBRC, the name is Fifi Pratt, the supercharger. Love you all, especially you.